Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 20 plate, very high specification Peugeot 208 automatic, cared for and maintained to a very high standard with a 4-stamp service history. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, I'll get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the car. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see, a couple of minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are, as to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. I have to be really close to even notice them at all. Front of the car couldn't be any better. I'll get a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the car as well to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. Just point out the car has the front and rear parking sensors as part of the high specification. We'll run through some of the other spec as we go around the car. No marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down, can also be quite common. As I take a step back and look down the entire passenger side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. Car looks fantastic with the contrast black roof and mirror covers. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car. Car has a full set of premium branded Michelin tyres fitted, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle. Starting with the passenger front alloy wheel, struggling to see any marks at all. Can't see anything negative to point out on the passenger front wing. Moving on to the passenger front door, exactly the same, struggling to see anything detrimental to point out. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Get low down also so you can see there's no marks or damage to the passenger sill. Moving along the passenger front door, I really am struggling to see anything to mention. Get a close up underneath the door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches, can be quite common, particularly on the front doors. Can't see any chips to the passenger door edge either, again can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door, exactly the same as the passenger front. I really am struggling to see anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle, no chips to the door edge. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same. There isn't anything to mention. Alloy wheel, exactly the same as the passenger front. Struggling to see any marks at all. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, firstly I'll point out there's no marks to the passenger step. Can be very common, people get into a vehicle, drag their feet slightly, mark the step, but absolutely not the case with this Peugeot 208. It's got the full leather interior as part of the high specification. Front seats are heated. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the passenger seat. Really no sign of any wear to point out. Inside the vehicle could not be any better, no problems at all. Car's had the genuine Peugeot overmats fitted, so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells either. Get a close up to the passenger footwell to highlight that. Just want to lean into the vehicle and just show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You do see plenty of cars where people have, so you look in from the driver's side, seat looks okay. Then when you look across from the passenger angle, looks a little bit out of shape, baggy, but not the case with this 208. No problem at all from either angle. Just lean in and show you the centre console also. Free from any marks or scratches. No sign of any wear to any of the door cards. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. Just get close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. No marks to the step. Going into the rear of a car can be very common. See a few chips to the step where people have caught the seatbelt, but absolutely not the case with this 208. Again, no sign of any wear to the carpets. Those genuine overmats protected all of them. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats. Can also be quite common. Just bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. Again, bumper corner, free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks to the centre of the bumper. Can be very common. People park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper. But again, not the case with this very high spec Peugeot. Just get low down so you can see there's no scuffs to the underside of the bumper. Can be very easy to go over high curbs and scuff the underside, but again, not the case. Nothing to mention on the tailgate of the car either. Just taking you inside the luggage compartment. Exactly the same as the rest of the interior, really couldn't be any better. Parcel shelf of course is present. They are the genuine mats, fitted from new, done the job, protected all the carpets. Of course, perfect under there. Doesn't even appear to be wear to the over mats themselves. All the plastics in the luggage compartment really nice, no sign of any luggage rash to the top of the bumper. Do often see cars where people have carelessly loaded in items, ended up scratching the top of the bumper, marking the plastics, but not the case with this Peugeot. That is just a little bit of rainwater, just rub that off so you can see absolutely not a mark to the bumper. Looking down the driver's side of the vehicle, exactly the same as the passengers, can't see a single parking dent. Alloy wheel, same as the other two I've already shown you, struggling to see a single mark at all. Wheel arch again, free from any marks. Onto this rear panel, certainly no parking dents or scratches to point out. I'm struggling to see even the most minor of stone chips, I really am. All the door edge really nice. Underneath the handle, exactly the same. I do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides just so I can show you all the steps, edge of the seats. Repeating myself, couldn't be any better inside. Absolutely no sign of any wear to the edge of the seat. Carpet exactly the same, no kick marks or scuffs. The rear of the driver's seat, no marks underneath the handle. If there's going to be any chips to one of the door edges or underneath the handle, usually on the drivers, but again, just get a close-up just to show you not the case with this 208. It really is an absolutely cherished example. Going around the entire vehicle, inside and out, I'm struggling to see anything negative to mention at all, other than a couple of the most minor of stone chips. Into the vehicle from the driver's side, if there's going to be any marks to on the steps, again usually the drivers, but not the case again on this 208. Driver's seat, same as the others, really no sign of any wear to point out. Driver's seat electric with the massage functions as part of the very high specification. Driver's footwell again, free from any wear. Those genuine overmats protected all the footwells. High specification also includes the satellite navigation rear view camera. As I've already said, could not be any better inside. I should have also mentioned there's no unwanted odours, no smells of smoke or pets. But going around the entire vehicle, inside and out, struggling to see anything negative to mention at all. Really is an absolutely cherished example. Cared for, maintained to a very high standard with a 4-stamp service history, full set of premium branded Michelin tyres. Just give you an indication of the level of care and maintenance afforded to this 208. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is correct on the road. You can view the AA inspection reports on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this high specification Peugeot, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our site. Once you have submitted an application, we will come back to you within 10 minutes with a full decision. We absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the car through an outside finance broker or company, please get in touch with ourselves first for the very lowest rate guaranteed. There you have our full walk around video. Just go around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I say again, an absolutely cherished example. Really am struggling to see anything to mention at all. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you need any further information about the car or you would like to arrange a viewing, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Hopefully you found the video helpful.